Bro, you're not meant to hustle like this forever. Now, you may have to do this for a little bit, but this isn't forever. I think a trap a lot of people chasing their dreams, chasing big goals fall into is they go through that initial phase of grinding it out and getting through that foundational phase, and they think this is how they have to operate to keep things, to sustain things, to keep going to the next goal. But that's not how you get there. That's actually how you burn out, okay? That's how people quit because you're setting unrealistic expectations in the short term for you to hit your illogical big goals. What do I mean? I mean, we tend to do all this work in the short term and like to say it's our ambition, our motivation, but it's really our pride and our ego wanting to prove to everybody we can make it. And if we really wanted to make it, like we wanted to really make it as good of a possibility that we get our goal and not just get it quickly, then we'll be willing to play the long game. And so you have to be able to understand, yes, there are some times where you have to be unbalanced, where you have to work really hard. But in the long game, if you want to actually achieve your biggest goals, you have to set about a pace that you can sustain. A lot of people are constantly working hard, and then eventually they can't keep up this pace, and then they flame out. And so I want you to know, yes, do you have to work insanely hard in the beginning sometimes? Yes. I've been there. I did that. But how I took the next steps, how I continue to grow is when instead of just sprinting, I started to jog and be more mindful and really learn and really take it with a peace of mind so I can be the best version of myself when I'm selling or pitching or doing my craft or creating my art. It took peace of mind, not just work ethic. And I want you to know work ethic doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't achieve the goal by itself. It's just a needed component. Differentiate. It's not the sole thing. It's just a component. And when you understand that, you will stop stressing it and you'll realize you can achieve it and get better results by doing less work and having more fun. And so you have to be able to do that because if not, you will not only be overworking yourself, but you'll be working from a state of being desperate. And nobody is attracted to desperate. And that's what you're becoming when you're overly extending yourself. Yes, anytime I have the opportunity, I'll be there. And while it's cool to show somebody has work ethic, it's given like, oh, you ain't getting people buying your thing consistently. You're not getting booked consistently. Overly being desperate, we think we're showing we're motivated, but we're also showing we don't value ourselves or that we're not that valuable. The most valuable people are a little like, yo, I'm good. If you know what I'm saying, if you want it, you want it type John. And we're in this season of my time is valuable. The shift in scaling, the shift in reaching the biggest goals goes from working hard to working smart. From I need to work hard today to I'm gonna work hard in spurts and I'm gonna allow other people to do the work. You see what I mean? And I think that's the key. Now, in the beginning, when it's just you the CEO and the janitor, yeah, you're going to have to put in crazy hours. But that should not be a forever sentence. If it is, you're doing it wrong. I promise you. So you need to understand this is just a season you're in. And if you're in that season of working hard, it's just a season. Personally, I went through that season for a long time. And right now I'm actually in a season of having to be unbalanced because so you can go through that season and then be back into balance. And then you might have to return when you're building something else. So like right now, I'm writing a book and I just kind of have to stay up late because when my creativity is going. So I'm not able to keep my balanced routine going because I have to kind of lean into my creativity. And plus my first time writing a book, so I'm dealing with other challenges I'm not used to. So things aren't as seamless. I bet my next book I can be a lot more balanced. And so you just have to realize in the foundational phases of anything, when you're doing it, when you don't really know what's going on, you're doing it by yourself, you have to be unbalanced. But the long game, in order to really reach the big goals, you have to sustain that pace, not just sprint. So it's better to jog than to sprint if you want to win a marathon, not sprint because you're going to end up flaming out and not even finish the race, okay? So if you need more motivation to keep striving for success, to find what you love to do maybe if you don't know what it is yet, then check out my other videos. I do this every single day. I drop videos every single day. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video. Peace.